It's time for a quick time update of the June 2nd meeting of the Douglas County Board of Commissioners. I'm Lloyd Higuera, and with me is County Manager Larry Werner. Welcome, Larry.
Thank you, Lloyd.
And looking at that meeting, commissioners did accept the annual work program for Douglas County from Nevada Department of Transportation. What's on the schedule?
Well, it's a pretty full schedule, and we're kind of excited about it. I think on US 395, we're going to see some modifications to the acceleration and deceleration lanes at Airport Road, Johnson Lane, and Stephanie Way. And then within the town of Gardnerville, there's going to be improvements to curb, gutters, and sidewalks, as well as some ADA improvements at Kings Lane.
Okay.
And then on US 50, NDOT will be doing a welcome sign at the gate as a gateway monument. And on State Route 759 Airport Road, there'll be some surfacing. On State Route 756 Waterloo, there will be do some base and surface repairs. And then on Muller Lane, State Route 757, they'll be doing a seal coat.
Wow, so that's a lot of work.
Could be a lot of
work
activity.
schedule.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Commissioners at that meeting did adopt an ordinance. This was the second reading of the ordinance to allow solar photovoltaic facilities as a primary land use in certain zoning districts, and they also removed that temporary moratorium too.
Correct. What they did with their action, the most recent action, was to basically add 6 major conditions to the existing ordinance. And those had to do that there had to be a setback of a minimum of 2 miles from any lots adjacent to the subject property that were zoned residential, and 2 miles from any actual residence. The second item is not to be allowed to locate on a hillside or ridgeline areas as defined by the county. The third major condition is if there's going to be a large solar farm, then and multiple parcels, they have to be contiguous parcels. If there are environmental issues that staff is concerned about, then the staff can require that as a part of the process, they have to do these environmental studies. They have to berm around the facilities to kind of hide the facilities. And then the actual authority to grant a special use permit is reserved to the Board of County Commissioners and not the Planning Commission.
Okay. So that is now the second reading, so that's the law of the land now on solar facilities.
That's correct.
Okay. Commissioners approved the first reading of an ordinance reorganizing the East Fork Fire Protection District, and that would create the district's very own board.
That's correct, Lloyd. And this has been kind of the culmination of a series of meetings that are being held between East Fork and the Board of County Commissioners as the directors. And as you stated, with the result of the passing of the setting ordinance, either at the July 7th or the 21st meeting, then the Board of County Commissioners will appoint a separate Board of Directors, and ultimately those Board of Directors then will be running for office as any other district.
Okay, so we'll be hearing more about that one.
Yes.
Also, Commissioners heard a presentation on the operation of the Douglas County Community and Senior Center.
Correct, yeah, and I kind of extracted out of a lot of information that Scott Morgan and his staff prepared related to the operation of the center. One of the main concerns we hear about is financially. So I think the interesting parts there are the 2 major elements, the gym and the community center itself. But on the gym, the estimated cost recovery was 70% through fees and grants and charges, that sort of thing, and we're actually seeing 102% cost recovery. And on the community center portion itself, we estimated a 19% cost recovery, and we're actually seeing a 43% cost recovery, which all that means is that we're getting a lot more in fees and charges than we anticipated, so the dependence on taxes and other forms of revenue are reduced.
No, it sounds like things are going very well with the community center. Commissioners also approved a public utility easement at Topaz Ranch Estates, and this will allow a $6 million upgrade for the water system at TRE.
Correct. A lot of the open space around TRE that's not developed, the ownership is in the Douglas County's name. And to kind of facilitate the ability to loop the water system, we needed to provide TRE with the easements to be able to make those connections. So that's what this action would do.
Okay, well, I imagine the residents are looking forward to their water upgrade.
Would hope so, yes.
Yes. Okay, well, I want to thank you for the information here on the Quick Time Update. Our County Manager, Larry Werner, I'm Lloyd Higuera, and we'll see you next time on the Quick Time Update.